like the upper extremity. We have front of thigh group, we have medial side of thigh group, we have back of thigh group. We're going to add more names for each group. Front of thigh is called quadriceps femoris. Why quadriceps? They are four. Actually, they are more than four. But the commonest or the most prominent are those quadriceps. We'll know what are these names. And then all these muscles are going to be inserted into the upper end of the tibia. So they make extension for the knee. At the same time, they are coming from the pelvis. So they can make flexion of the hip. So what are the four names for the front of thigh muscles? They could be named quadriceps femoris. They could be named knee extensors. They could be named hip flexors. What are these names? We have the most prominent, most anterior, rectus femoris. You have to give me the name in full. Okay, so that is the rectus femoris. We have rectus abdominis in the abdominal wall. So there are two different muscles. Medial to it I have vastus medialis. Lateral to it I have vastus lateralis. If I remove all, I have one deep to all, vastus intermedius. Okay? And then I'm going to add to the front of thigh these muscles. The longest muscle all over the body, cylindrical, called sartorius. Sartorius. More medial, I have the gracilis. Sometimes we add this to the other group on the medial side, or sometimes they make it front of thigh. So gracilis is this one. Okay? Now we go to the medial side of thigh. Medial side of thigh. Those make adduction. You know what's adduction and abduction? So all are named adductors. They are three. Adductor longus, adductor magnus, and adductor brevis, the smallest. Adductor longus, adductor magnus, adductor brevis. What is that? Gracilis. And that's why I told you guys it could be one of the medial side group or could be one of the front of thigh group of muscles. Now we go to the back of thigh. All are called hamstrings. Actions. They can make flexion of knee, so they can be named knee flexors. They can make extension of the hip, the opposite to the front of thigh. This we do flexion for knee, and here extension of hip. So what are these hamstrings? They are only three. Biceps, most lateral, biceps femoris, because we have biceps brachii in the upper arm. And then two muscles. Both are semi. Why semi? Half flesh and half tendon or half membrane. The most back posterior one, this is the semitendinosus. Half of it is flesh, the other half is a tendon. The tendon is hugged by the other deep one to it. Half of it is flesh, the other half is membrane, and that's why it's called semimembranosus. These are the two hard muscles. We have one more muscle on the most lateral side of thigh. As you see, very small area, flesh, red, but most of it is tendon. We can call it tensor fascia lata, or there is one other name, iliotibial tract. Tensor fascia lata, or most likely we can call it iliotibial tract. We left with, of course, these are the butt muscles. Largest is the gastrocnemius. Okay, we remove this one. Deep to it we have two.
You mean gluteus maximus?
Gluteus maximus, sorry for that. Maximus, deep to it we have gluteus medius and then gluteus minimus. The three glutei. Yeah.
Can you go back to the back of the leg? Because I think you mixed them up.
This?
The back of the leg, you said most lateral.
One more time.
No, you got it backwards. Most lateral.
This is lateral.
Yeah.
This is lateral, is the biceps femoris.
Yeah.
Most medial, we have the two semitendinosus and semimembranosus. Okay? And then, but we have gluteus maximus, deep to it, gluteus medius, and then gluteus minimus, the smallest of the three. Okay? Now we go to the calf muscles. We have a huge, with a two-head muscle called gastrocnemius, medial head and the lateral head. Deep to it we have the soleus. The two of them make the strongest tendon all over the body called Achilles tendon or tendon Achilles, which is attached to the heel bone. On the front of the leg we have just this tibialis anterior muscle. That's it.